stopping the crash down, that I would imagine that this is what we're going to see. So now Canyon has a lot of options when it comes to ganking lanes.
So there's no lanes he can gank safely, there's no farm he can get, he's just not in a good place.
Well, that attract repel is not the one that you really want here as Delight's burning down. He has to flash as Beryl goes in, gets the kill. Ghost flashes forward as well, didn't really need to. Leave for Fred at Breon.
Yeah. Ironically, oh, hold that thought, we might get another pick here.
Yeah, there's the flash out from Khan, does shield himself up, but the flash forward from Hoya. This should be a dead Lulu pretty comfortably, and Hoya will lock that one down, so an immediate answer.
As this one's not going to lead to anything, at least secure the ward charge.
That's how you cue the cannon minion. As Crashdown comes through yet again, attract repel for the stun, as once again Delight taking a lot of damage. Ghost wants to pop that passive and does so, and that's an easy 2v2 kill once again. For Damwon Kia, they're just better.
Easy option to know that you're like just never going to get blown up in these fights. Just hold that.
Yep, Showmaker just going to get the shuffle, and Canyon just says, thank you very much, collateral damage, and walks away. Yeah, and actually, might be able to finish this one off. Doesn't have a lot of damage, as of course he's just sitting on a couple of ruby crystals, and the Hecarim doesn't do as much early game damage as he used to, as Yaharong is going to turn up. No turret there for Khan, and he will be taken down when we throw some soldiers in and make his life difficult. Canyon down here towards the bot side. Looks like they're not going to challenge for the rip-off, as now Barrel getting closed in on. Teleport, yeah, towards the bottom side here, as there's the Barrel. Does get Hoya out of position, as he does get a decent gnaw back there. Focusing Ghost, who should go down relatively quickly, gets the wild growth, but eventually does fall. Graves gets one back as well, as now Showmaker slightly out of position. Beryl has to flash, and it's a big win for Fred at Breon on the bottom side.
Oh man, this is another one of those plays that you don't expect from Fred at Breon. This is not... Emperor's Device can be so important, as you pointed out in the last fight. We didn't see it.
As is the explosive cast from Canyon, not going to be able to take away the Drake, as it is secured by Umpty. He gets into the backline, moves Beryl out of position, but the Rel is already taken down. They've traded support so far, and now Damwon Kia looking to try and press further forward, but a 1-for-1 with the Drake going in the hands of Fred at Breon. They're going to be super happy with that in this game. I think a lot of it will have to do with Beryl breaking up teamfights from the very beginning and delivering a kill onto a carry. Speaking of which, goodbye, Hannah. That's exactly what we were talking about. Thank you so much, Damwon Kia, for showing us exactly what we wanted to see.
Unfortunately, Caster cursed by you, I guess, in this case, is picked, and now you can't challenge this as easily as Fred at Breon. I mean,
this Baron's going down so extraordinarily fast. Sand Soldier's just doing so much work. As in goes Beryl, he gets Chaos Stormed immediately. Magnustorm not quite getting the value that it wants, as Umpty gonna have to get out of there. Beryl's gonna be the sacrificial lamb, but it's a trade. 1-for-1 plus a Baron, and you'll take that any day of the week, as that's a majestic rocket, but it's not gonna do anything other than look cool as it sails by. Yeah, if Yaharong can get into position and actually execute on his damage numbers, it can certainly work out. Super Mega Death Rocket just to loosen up the members, as that Magnustorm's going to get a lot of value. Big shields out though, as it is going to be Beryl going down. Once again, it's just going to be a trade as the Jinx locks down the Drake, and they just walk their way out. A denial.
They have vision on the scuttle, so they should be able to see this coming.
Yeah, Ghost actually snuck in there with the supercharger, as Beryl's going to try and interrupt. Not going to be able to steal it away, Umpty. That was very close to a 50-50. Ghost is going to flash over that wall to get out. Now Umpty moving on in. He's already taken a little bit of poke here, as Beryl is keeping his eye on what's going on, throwing barrels around, things like that. Canyon not in position to smite right now. They don't really care about taking away the Drake. They just want to win a team fight. As Delight is going to go down. Hoya has to flash to get himself out, and Canyon says, heck no, you are not getting away from me. Now he's rotating around to the last remaining 3 members, and Damwon Kia, with just 2 picks, they should be able to lock themselves down. Just avoiding the poke as best they can. The Baron has been started here from Fred at Breon. It's desperation, but it's needed. As now Beryl setting himself up. Hoya taking a fair bit of damage there, as even the Void Seeker's doing a lot of work. Canyon gets in from the side, and Henry's just obliterated. Canyon goes gold, and he bought so much time already as goes over the wall, able to deal with Umpty. Beryl has all the CC required. Canyon does fall, but it does not matter. Yaharong running for the hills as the Void Seeker is avoided, but it doesn't matter. He's still going to die. He's going to take a bow there. But it was a Damwon macro masterclass outside of that.
It was really the showcasing of their macro, their understanding of the team comps, knowing their weaknesses, knowing which fight
round. And
might be good here too, honestly, given the Seraphine and the
Well,
Scion.
exactly. This is another example of that, and also very valuable into the Fred at Breon composition. Your partner is actually Khan. As Canyon going to start off this Rift Herald. Delight in the area as well.
Look at Hoya! He can't even get here.
He's so low. Khan doesn't have ulti, Flash available for the Scion, almost up here for Hoya, but it looks like Breon shouldn't be able to fight this as they do manage to take this one down. Is going to be taxied back as Graves grabs the first blood. Emperor's Divide is good though onto Beryl, who's surviving for way too long. In fact, gets a lot of damage down, flashes on away, and now Hoya is stunned at the back of the pit. He's dead as well, and Damwon Kia off to a phenomenal start.
And with Delight not being here, Ghost is having a much better time on the bottom side. He's actually Damwon Kia just ready to take another objective here. Umpty gonna look for the wraparound. Oh, look at Beryl, he's so good.
Yeah, exactly. Delight is going to get pushed out of this fight right now. There's the onslaught of shadows into the backline as Umpty's still pretty healthy in this one, but in goes the Scion, triple knockup. The Encore only onto Hoya, but that's all they needed to evaporate the Renekton, and now Breon are on the run, shifting sands to get Lava out of there, but this is exactly what Damwon wanted.
He has to, and now
0 plates. This could be a perfect game with no plates even as Canyon comes up towards that top side. The easiest dive of the universe happens. Back in Season 1. As Umpty's going to come down and is going to try and get his revenge here onto Beryl, who does get pushed back. Goodbye, perfect game maybe, and yes, he will be taken down. Now Ghost is getting chased out. No mana left on Umpty though, as the Blade Caller not able to get too much value. Is this Chronicler's lethality Scion, anyone? It's doing too much damage.
We're waiting for it.
Has to use the ulti. Really well played there by Umpty to guarantee that the Zaya's positioning was messed up. Yeah, you really need to try and get into the backline, but the thing is, like, the peel is actually really good on the side of Damwon Kia this time around, as Beryl is going to demonstrate that. Goodbye, Lava.
You know, by getting caught by that potentially.
Yeah, Canyon gonna get engaged on here, gets very, very frightened, and you can understand exactly why now. Beryl might suffer the same fate. Could this be Breon coming alive as beat drop not quite going to work out here as we're waiting for the Encore, but Showmaker not going to go for it without the jungler. Very low. Hoya with the ulti pre-popped is now looking to try and get on top of Ghost. The Encore lands onto 3s, Khan gets into the backline, but they've lost the Zaya. Showmaker wants to be able to get the work done here as, oh my god, Lava just gets body slammed out of an attempted Emperor's Divide. And look at this, is what we were talking about. They can't kill Khan.
They can't kill him.
It's just taken everything from these guys as Showmaker tries to get the beat drop and the Renekton will fall. Emperor's Divide to try and stop him, but it's too little too late.
Unbelievable.
And it looked like they lost their damage, Wolf. And they're going to take a Baron right on top of a whole bunch of wards that have now lost all of their sight because of that pink one in the back of the pit. And Damwon Kia, that's a lot of damage from the passive there.
He's
not a lot of counterplay options to that one either, as yeah, we've got a lot of super creeps moving their way in. As Lava's trying to get out, the drifting once again, looking beautiful. He finds Lava, once just half healths him as full tank Scion. The Gargoyle Stoneplate going to mean that he should be able to get out as the minions were 100% trolling him there, but it's not going to cost him his life. Umpty's going to get body slammed back. You can see Showmaker doing a lot of work. Ghost wasn't there to get the follow-up damage, but it doesn't really matter. Showmaker locks down the Azir as Hoya has to go golden there towards the backside. Canyon not going to be so lucky here, but I think this is the end of this one, Wolf, as Umpty's going to have to get out. In comes Scion once again as he teleports onto the minions. And yeah, they're just going to celebrate towards the end of this one. Khan goes golden, but it's just the Nexus that they have to finish off. He dies! Oh my goodness, his first death of the series as Hoya's going to have to go back to the fountain, and the Nexus is going to be finished off by Ghost, but mostly the minions as Damwon do get themselves their revenge against